If I was in that same position, I had the opportunity to play at that level, and my body was my moneymaker, was my everything. Why would I not just...
So your knee's injured, so you're saying work your upper body, or
well, that's what I'm saying. You're no longer, you're not obsolete. Your neck is not broken. Your back is not hurt. Like, you can be doing so many other things that when you are healing, you can get done faster. Because you think like, we'll bring up Cabral. Did you know that he broke his leg, and it healed within like 4 months when it was supposed to take like a year? He called it a miracle. But the big thing was he was so adamant about being back on track, getting back in the game, that it happened. And so it's like, why are we not seeing the professionals do that? But that's probably just me, because I'm hyper focused on all that performance side. Yeah.
Before we get too far away, I just also want to confirm that this is my moneymaker. You would appreciate it.
All right. So
It's right between 6 and 7.
6, 7.
Dude, my son is still saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful.
I love it.
Do you know how
does he have enough?
I teach teenagers and preteens, so I had to weather that 6, 7, and anytime we played points, oh my gosh, they would lose their minds. They're like, okay, it's 6, 7, and then they would go serve. I'm like, oh.
You don't even.
We're playing short sets. We're not doing full sets, guys. Not until this thing ends. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. It is another episode.
Tis
Another episode of the RSL Random Fan Podcast. I'm your host, Brandt Goebel, joined by...
I'm Brennan.
And I'm Tyler.
All right. We are going to go over the RSL versus Austin.
We don't need a play-by-play.
We're not.
Just like, hey, let's talk about this game.
We are going to talk.
You're already getting at each other? Come on, guys.
I'm trying to do the intro.
Started a podcast.
Sorry. Just trying to do the intro.
Just hit me up when we're ready for the orange slices.
Okay. I will.
A little cranky this morning on the RSL Random Fan Podcast.
Okay. It's hard.
Oh, yeah. You know what I had while you were fasting? I had some Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. They were delicious.
Okay, thank you for listening to the podcast. Do you know what's really, really funny is we are sitting there. We're at the game. We're getting used to the ambiance. And I tell this guy, hey, I'm intermittent fasting, so I'm not going to have any food. And he's like, well, I'm not going to have any food either. That's fine. Whatever. I'm also mad I have to be outside. And so then we get up there, and he's getting stuff out of his backpack, and he goes, look what I got. And he's like, box of Thin Mints.
Oh, you snuck it in?
No, well, there was a young lady
in the stadium.
Young lady named Caitlin and her dad Blake out there selling the cookies to the RSL at the tailgate.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to bring them in. No outside food or beverage. Did you read that?
Did you even read your season ticket holder agreement?
They looked in my bag.
Might as well get the kibosh now.
Oh boy!
They had to inspect my bag. I got the little tag on it. Anyway, RSL played Austin at home.
Yes, they did.
And first, we want to say thank you for everyone that follows us. But smash that, hit the subscribe button. Follow us on social media.
Do you know we're going to say that 2 more times?
TikTok,
Facebook, Instagram. YouTube especially. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That would be very
so much
appreciated. And I don't think we like to I don't think we ask people enough.
Really? To follow us?
To like, subscribe, and follow us.
I think it would just be cool if people just approached us. Just like, hey, what's up? Are you from the podcast? And ask us questions. I think that'd be great.
That'd be fun.
Generally have a whole bunch of stickers. So anyway,
find us at the games.
Dude, you are awkward with the stickers.
Hey,
I really liked your podcast.
Yep. Okay.
Here, let me
get you an orange slice. I made these myself. I colored them myself.
Anyways, let's get this. Are we doing the starting lineup or
starting lineup?
So RSL played Austin.
Mm-hmm.
The Green Machine. I kind of like these uniforms.
Okay, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Because once again, I think Yeti is a beautiful sponsor because it's simple, it's bold. It's kind of like the Target sign for Minnesota.
Minimalist.
But I want to say, Austin is a new version this year. You can say it's probably almost night and day. Like we were seeing, who was it? Midfield, poofy
Wolf?
hair.
Oh,
not Wolf.
Wolf wasn't
that
there.
they just got from Vancouver.
Oh yeah,
Jaden.
Is it Nelson? Jaden Nelson. Yeah. So it's like, okay, cool. They got a good guy coming in, and they're kind of solving some pieces because their attack was not that good last year. But,
but
yeah,
Jaden brought a certain element, as did Rosales, and
yeah, Rosales was the other one that was pretty good. But I was just gonna say they were.
But they brought him over from Minnesota, right?
Was it Minnesota? Yes, it was Minnesota.
Rosales, yeah, he was in Minnesota last year.
Yeah, so it was going to be
together the pieces.
Pretty a good challenge coming into the Riot.
Yeah, so starting lineup for Real Salt Lake, we had my man crush, still man crush. No one has taken that title from him this year so far.
That's good.
Rafa Cabral, Lucas Engel, Justin Glad, Philip Quinton, Griffin Dillon with the start. He kind of
MLS debut.
Yeah, MLS debut, taking over for the spot that Luka Moisa was in. Mm-hmm. I really love Luka, but
he held his own.
Noel Kalaskan, who is just nailing down that spot. No one has taken that spot from him.
Not yet.
I don't think so. I don't think ever. Pablo loves that guy, and for good reason. Juan Sanabria.
Why? Make it stop.
Morgan, Gila, Vogie, Sergey Solans, Aiden Hezarkani, and Xavier. I'm going to be going somewhere soon, Gozo. Oh, that was your starting lineup.
Thank you. That was a great introduction.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So that was the starting lineup. And then
we're not doing a breakdown. Can we just talk about the game?
Yeah, let's talk about the game.
That'd be so great. Do you want to talk about the goals though? Because that's kind of like your shtick. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what gets you up in the morning.
I was texting my buddy, and we were texting each other what we thought the score was going to be, and then 2 minutes later they scored, and I was like saying cuss words and getting ready to go mow the lawn, and all that stuff that I do to try to psychologically
cope mechanism
with the anger I feel inside. So they had a corner, and all the guys jumped, and Bell hit it with his head, and it went in. So
it wasn't a corner.
Okay, so fair. It was a crap freaking foul that the ref gave him.
That's the point I wanted to get to.
Stupid freaking ref just gave him a BS foul in a freaking attacking position.
It was
That's what I wanted to get to
field.
Because I wanted to bring that up.
I was barely hanging on now, dude. Come on.
Because Austin, man, they pulled out the gamesmanship right from the start.
No, hold on. Let's talk about the goal.
Yeah,
Then we're going to talk.
That was a flop.
Well, there was many. And also, the refereeing in this game needs to be talked about. So, let's talk about the goal.
So, our goal.
No, their goal.
Their goal. They get a header. Yeah, what happened? Why was he able to put his head on that ball?
So, we all kind of jumped, and Quentin and Glad kind of got boxed out by the other two guys that stood in front. And this dude stood back a little bit, let it come to him, and it went over everybody's head, and he put it back post. And Rafa didn't stand a chance, right? He was covering near post. That's where all the action was. Sometimes when you put it far post and it bounces, right? It'll bounce and he'll have a chance to get out there. But it was just a well-struck cross and a well-headed ball, and he had no chance to get to us. So nothing on Cabral. Even our trees tried to go get it, and it was just, one of those times where it just went so well for them that, you can't hate that.
That's got to be a ball that, like, if you're the keeper, where it's all in slow motion.
Oh yeah, because you're going one way with your body, and then the ball's going that way.
It's too far away,
and it's not
the worst feeling
ever. It's
not
a laser shot. It's just a doink, and you just say,
"Where's that going?" Oh,
it's like when you get juked at the net playing tennis, and you get passed, and you just watch that ball go past you, and you have to track it, and then you watch it, and it's like, damn, it's in.
Yeah,
not coming to the net for another 2 points.
2 points stuck at the back now, right? And that's kind of what should have happened to our trees, which in this case was Quentin Glad, and kind of Engel was there too. So
Solans, I think, was there too.
Yeah, Solans was right in the middle of it, and he's not as tall as those three.
Yeah.
So maybe that was
just kind of, he did that where he got his hands on you first and kind of popped himself up,
jumped him,
and it was really interesting because the goal just sucked the life out of the stadium for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Because the place was hopping. Because RSL was playing well. They were kind of putting the pressure on.
Getting a bunch of action going. But Austin knocked it in. And both of us were saying, hey, 0 for the Austins, and then
They
we
make
were
a goal.
both, swearing at each other via text.
Well, no, I mean, Pablo always talked about moments and how they can't really control them, and you want them to go your way. And it was kind of nice. It seems like we've gotten some good karma in the past games to now receive a fluke of a goal because of Caliscan. Because that was we were talking to David about it. That was definitely not a goal that you would ever plan on having, but it definitely brought the momentum back and the belief back in the stadium.
Yeah, and Caliscan made a run because it was good interchange between him and Gilavogi and Sanabria. And Sanabria, man, I'm just telling you, that guy does smart stuff all the freaking time. I'm not Uruguayan, but I think I'm going to apply for nationality there just so I can play like these Uruguayans. They're smaller than Virginia, and yet they're always in the World Cup. I mean, like, what is happening?
How tall is Virginia?
It's about as big as Uruguay.
I was like, hey, he's only like 5'9", right?
Yeah, he's not very tall, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so great interchange on the left-hand side. Very crisp, good passes between Gilavogi and Sanabria.
Was it Sanabria that sent the ball to Caliscan up the
I can't
side?
remember if it was Gilavogi or Sanabria, but
It was Sanabria.
There was a nice build-up because RSL, this is what I was impressed with. RSL, in previous seasons, they may put their heads down. Mm-hmm. And just kind of, we got scored on themselves. They didn't.
Yeah.
They just kind of got pissed and turned around and kept cutting, started coming
Bring
forward.
it right back.
And they kind of had the ball around the back for a little bit, and then, if I remember right, Gilavogi hit Sanabria, and he kind of took it forward and sent the ball in.
Yeah.
And this season, the amount of balls already this season where you're just going like,
nice.
Even if it doesn't amount to something.
It's just like nice.
He knew where he wanted to go, and you can see that what they were trying to do. Instead of like in other seasons where you're like going, that guy.
Put it in the.
Pass. I'm going to pass it back to
I'm
Glad.
going to turn around and
Pass back to Glad. Back to Glad.
You guys sounded like the black and white version of the infomercial, like when they couldn't figure out how to use the blender.
Oh, that's it.
ShamWow.
You saved me, ShamWow. So yeah, those kind of passes, and that's the kind of stuff I love as a fan, is those kind of passes that just kind of create stuff, because it goes back to like when I played basketball. I did. It was a long time ago. It was a lot of time ago, and then, a lot of weight.
A lot of elbows.
A few pounds ago.
A lot of elbows.
But I like to dish the ball more than I like to shoot it. Mm-hmm. I love to pass. I love to have the no look. I love to have a pass no one expected.
Yes.
And that's why I love those kind of passes, because they see something nobody else does, or they see something we do, and that they pass that ball in. Sanabria has just been amazing. Quentin has been good, but yeah.
And dunks. You love to dunk.
Oh, yeah. That's what rims are
Dunkin'
for.
Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts. Those are the dunks.
Donuts.
Yeah.
No, I had hops at
You
one
got
point.
hops, yeah.
And so Caliscan gets in, and he whips in the cross with his off foot.
Yeah, not even his true foot.
Off foot, left-footed, bang, goes across. And
Number 5?
On the broadcast, they were it was Sasha Kleshton, and he's former national team player. If you didn't notice, he mentioned it like 5 times in the broadcast, and how he played with Pablo on the national team. Anyway, he kept doing that throughout the broadcast.
Did he bring up his years at Chivas?
So much that my wife was like, how many times is this guy going to mention that he's played with Pablo on the national team? Anyway, I thought it was funny. So, so he whips it in, and he's trailing the play. He's not in a good position. He sticks his knee out, deflects in.
It's unfortunate, but...
Yeah, there were a couple guys back post that could have got on it, possibly.
Yeah, I thought Gozo was on the opposite side.
Yeah.
But it was still three men before it got to Gozo.
Right. So perfect deflection. Good own goal for us to kind of level things back up. Mm-hmm. Because up until that point, we had kind of dominated possession. We kind of dominated play. We had the better of the chances, I felt like. But they had a goal, so it was good to get that tied up.
We were in their upper third for nearly that entire first half. It was really, really good.
Yep.
But How did you? So we got a really, really good look of Stein's game-winning goal, just to see Glad get an assist, and Stein in the post game was saying that it was a perfectly weighted pass. But from what it looked like for me, I was like, dude, Glad, put a little bit more on that, because it's not really fully in stride. But it was enough to where when he took his step with his left foot, because it was like right foot was almost in line with the ball, and then he took his step with his left, and it was like set up like a PK, because his left foot was like perfectly next to that ball.
Yeah.
And he hits that so sweet that I was like, dude, that goalie, if he had a better, like if he saw that setup, he probably would have stopped that goal.
Yeah, and it was like they were saying, oh, he didn't even look up. I think he was, doing a subtle look up, but he was so far away from the goalie probably couldn't tell. And Stuver had a whale of a game. He had a lot of saves.
Dude,
that guy covers ground.
Something, man.
And if you were there to watch goalkeepers last night, it was very entertaining.
Big gloves from Cabral. I mean, Dylan smacked two right at what's his name again?
So did
Solans. Yeah, just point blank. Gozo had 2 or 3 that were on frame that were solid. So he did really well, especially for having such skinny calves. I mean, I was gonna the other guy, Stuver,
yeah,
dude, that guy. I was like, how are you kicking that far, man? Those calves can't even jump rope. Like, come on, man.
Well, you wonder why it took him so long to break into a first team position.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, just some simple toe ups.
9 years to get off the ground. Yeah. That's a good story. It's a good story. So yeah, that was. I love that goal because it really was well deserved. RSL deserved 3 points. In the game. I
think from the get-go it felt that was gearing up for an RSL deserved winner.
Yeah, I was calling for a Brad Stuver yellow card throughout the game. It felt like every goal kick was about a minute and a half long.
Wasn't it the 50th?
He's got it in the 75th minute.
75th? Oh, I thought it was earlier. But yeah, he got that, and I turned to Jimmy and I go, I really want to see a red card. Like, dude, just give me a yellow, like a double yellow. I want to see the first goalie to ever receive that.
But we scored not too long after that. So,
and Austin, they were messing around with the ball. They were delaying. They're pulling.
They were slowing things down quite a bit.
That's the thing I didn't like that the ref started the game with. The very first play, somebody picked the ball up. Jaden Nelson.
That's who it was.
Picked the ball up,
oh, dude!
And then he started walking away, and
he's still holding on. Like it's like 12, 15 seconds, and he's still holding the ball.
That's a yellow.
So they start pushing him to give us the ball, punk. You know, and the ref doesn't yellow anybody. You're not stopping a restart.
So this was crazy.
Holding on to the ball. So then we started doing it, and then they did it, and we did it, and then it happened 6 times throughout the game.
Well, he was calling such soft physical things. Like he was calling like the most minimal touch or minimal shoulder to shoulder, and he was calling it a certain way, and it was starting to lead to terrible decision making on the ref's end.
Yeah.
The one that really irked me was the Gozo slightly from behind, shoulder to shoulder in the box. He had who's a minute or two before, he had just given a shoulder to shoulder to Austin before that, and it was light. It was like the easiest thing. You're like, what is this? This should just be.
And that led to the goal.
Yeah, and it's like, why are we not having that consistency?
Yep.
And it was a little more than shoulder to shoulder.
Oh, no, it was a lot because he dropped in and Gozo actually got elevated because of it. And it kind of looked like maybe the ref thought it was embellishment a little bit because he went forward instead of just falling off to the side.
Oh, you're talking about the one where everybody was calling for a PK?
Yeah.
30
So, I don't know if it was Rosales. Maybe it was the other guy, Bell. It was Bell. Bell actually got his toe to the ball first.
Oh, is that what it was?
And
so he got possession?
Kicked him in the leg that he planted. So if it was anything, it was actually a foul on Gozo. But it looked like shoulder to shoulder, and then he went down hard. That's why. And that was a good call. You can see it on the replay.
But that's not really in the rules. It doesn't matter if you get the ball first.
No,
right,
it's not.
But he kicked the ball and then planted.
That's actually
Gozo kicked him from behind, so it was not a foul on.
That's a misconception by our associate on the field, Sam. That is one of the things that he gets pissed off the most. He's like, he won the ball. Why did you get a foul?
Actually, we're going to go sideline now. I hear Sam is live. Sam
is not being himself. I tried to interview him, and he turned into like this Republican. He was just like, "Whoa, yeah, for sure.
Guns!
Hi, yes, we're doing great. Everything is fine. I think the organization itself is growing. We're doing great, and the defense is great. Awesome, thank you."
And then we start turning
it off. He goes, "Dude, it was so stupid." And he goes, "Like, this is what we're trying to record, dude."
Just don't tell him you're recording.
No, I know. I was gonna get the meta glasses or something. Just be like, "Hey, how are you, Sam? How are things? How are things at RSL?"
It's so stupid.
It's stupid, dude. Ever since yesterday.
Yesterday, I was talking about that just yesterday.
Yeah.
Razor blades.
But yeah, ref wasn't the greatest. Too soft, in my opinion.
And inconsistent. And
I was going to say, because most refs are former players, and one of the most important things a player is trying to strive for is consistency in their game. And it feels like refs are the quitters of consistency, and then they still love the game of soccer, so they go and be refs. It's when are we going to start holding these refs accountable, and when are we going to have the ability to get a substitute ref? When can we?
I think you are over.
No. There needs to be a serious change in that. There needs to be a higher power putting more pressure on the quality and consistency of these decisions. Okay. Because VAR is supposed to help us out, but then at the same time, now we're limiting VAR's help where it could make it harder for that main field ref to make better decisions.
Okay. The ref did not have an impact on the game.
Yes,
right?
he did.
Yes, he did.
Called that stupid soft foul.
It was
he was calling soft. He didn't call the yellow.
At the end of the day, RSL did get the
but
soccer
if
gods.
they didn't,
I'm not talking. See, but that's the thought process around only RSL. I'm talking league.
I think people are always focusing on the refs and MLS. You know how we get better refs in MLS? We don't yell at the 12-year-olds that are reffing our kids' games. That's the issue.
Oh, burn. Every UISA person going to games yelling at refs, burn.
That's why we don't have better refs. And to be fair,
a good point, actually.
The MLS refs are some of the best. I will take MLS refs over baseball umpires. They call them balls and strikes. I'll take them over.
Because they're like 65 and they can barely walk.
And baseball has more unwritten rules than written rules.
Plus they got to lean down all funky. Doesn't that hurt your back?
And then football, I think NFL, I think they're better than
they're
NFL
paid more. Not like salary, but like the teams pay them more. So
yeah, I think there's a little bit more of that. But I think MLS refs, I think they could be better, but I think we shouldn't discount that they are, for the most part, very good. But on the global, having a global conversation about how do we get better refs, be nicer to the refs that are starting out, and you will see the better refs make their way up through.
Well, AI is going to be a big thing, so it might just take over, so it's fine.
Yep, so the AI ref was calling it really tight.
Yeah, he's being very technical.
Well, because his name was Araguin.
Well, it just depends on the algorithm.
It's true.
Yeah. We'll punch
Anyways,
the algorithm.
Great game overall. Good fight. Kids did great.
And then we were all waiting for the sub to impact the game, right? We're all like, who's it going to be?
Well,
who's it going to be?
Well, yeah, we get the subs. Did you feel that those subs brought not a different energy, but do you feel
it was different?
Do you feel that they were needed?
Well, I think Luna needs to get back to full fitness, and you got to give him some game
Why
time.
is he not in full fitness?
Because he's been out. He got nicked in the knee, ankle.
Okay, Holger Rune tore his Achilles. Do you know what he's doing right now?
Not playing impact soccer.
No, not playing. Yeah, he's playing tennis. No, he's
a tennis
training. He's injured, and he's still training. Because you know why? The moment he's cleared to go, his living counts on him playing. And so it's why is this guy such a high-level player, U.S. national team, somebody who is just supposed to be this crazy player? Why are we having to limit his minutes when he's back to full strength?
Everybody does it.
That's
come
terrible.
Back slowly. You come back slowly from an injury. We don't want you to repeat it. Your mind, just your mind, has to go through all those things, right?
Okay,
and
so
not in a side game, not in a Monarchs game. In a Real game.
I kind of see what you're saying, because that was the question why. Because it came up a lot in preseason.
Yeah, because you were saying like 6 or 7 people aren't healthy.
Luna's Luna's fitness came up in preseason quite a bit, and I guess he had a bug. He was sick for a little bit. I also heard that he kind of picked up a knock on his knee, so that kind of made it difficult for him. But in general, I think your point is taken that sometimes players, I think they get kind of distracted from what's really important. And if you're a young player and you're trying to make your brand, we don't know if that's the case, but I think is that kind of where you're going. That maybe the reason Luna isn't fully fit is because maybe he was focused somewhere else. That's kind of a big assumption and maybe not be fair, but
and also I'm a huge
big guy anyway.
I'm a huge Ronaldo fan. So when it comes to somebody who is like
super fit,
who is able to perform at that level, why not just fully absorb all the possibilities that you can do? You know what I mean? Like, you need to maximize. If I was in that same position, I had the opportunity to play at that level, and my body was my moneymaker, was my everything. Why would I not just?
So your knee's injured, so you're saying work your upper body, or
that's what I'm saying. You're not obsolete. Your neck is not broken. Your back is not hurt. Like, you can be doing so many other things that when you are healing, you can get done faster. Because you think we'll bring up Cabral. Did you know that he broke his leg, and it healed within 4 months when it was supposed to take a year? He called it a miracle. But the big thing was he was so adamant about being back on track, getting back in the game, that it happened. And so it's why are we not seeing the professionals do that? But that's probably just me, because I'm hyper focused on all that performance side. Yeah.
And I just want to make, first of all, I'm not trying to disparage anyone.
Oh, no, sorry. I absolutely love Diego Luna, and I want him on the team. I'm just a little mad that he wasn't at 100%.
Well, and he didn't get a lot of touches either.
Before we get too far away, I just also want to confirm that this is my moneymaker. You would appreciate it.
All right. So Luna comes back. He subs in late, and so does Olatunji, whose eye looks like it's healed. Apparently, it was hurting real bad. But I stopped him in the hall, and I gave him a hug, and I told him, he's like, I'll be back next week, bro. That's what he said. Secret undercover Olatunji. He was wearing visor. You know those ones your grandpa used to wear to protect himself from metal shavings flying into his eyes?
With the side guards and fully encompasses your
Yeah. But they were all dark. You couldn't see his eyeballs. So
he looked all church ball, man.
Oh yeah.
He looked like a predator, bro. That's what he looked like. He looked scary. You don't want to meet that guy at a dark alley. But so he came back in, and it was good to see him up top running around.
Yeah, he brought it.
He does. He's an exciting player too. And they came in for Hez and Solons.
Yeah, there was a play too, and if we just want to kind of anything that came up during the game, but there was a play where in the box in the second half where the ball came into Gilavogi, and he just did a little flick with his ankle and found Solons, and then I think that started the attack on the goal where he shot the ball and it bounced back to Solons, and he hit it again, and Stuver blocked it again.
There's a lot of last-ditch defending in this game, a lot from both teams.
Yeah,
but that was one of the best passes of the game.
Yeah, that was a cool point.
So then, who would you for the whole game? Who would you give your orange slice to?
I want to give it to Gozo because of how much he ran during the game. Mm-hmm. He had a couple bad clearances. It was not his best game defensively. But he's such the Energizer Bunny, and he gets back so much that I'm still giving it to him. Gozo. Yeah.
Nice.
Very exciting.
Gozo had one play that there was one where not having the best game. His effort is always there, but there was one, I think it was in the 72nd minute or something, where he was all alone, and he didn't know what to do. He was driving into the box, and he was in between, do I pass it? Do I take a shot? Do I drive in aggressively? And he ended up kind of bouncing cut back ball to, I think it was Dylan or somebody, then they sent it over. They mentioned that in the, because you could see that, maybe if he's 100% on, he's just going to
so he just needs to listen to Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink, and Jocko Willink's going to say, Default aggressive. Get in there, Gozo. Take a shot every time. You miss 1,000% of the shots you never take. Something like that.
Jocko mode.
Yeah, he needs Jocko mode.
Yeah, he needs Jocko mode. So funny. I wanted to give mine to. I wanted to give it to Salons because I am a huge fan of him. He does not look like we just drafted him.
Right.
That looks. I mean, he looks better than when Anelli came into the league. When you guys said he was from UCLA, I was like, there's no way. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So I was going to give it to him, but not enough people are talking about how well Sanabria has changed that entire left side. And I am a huge Catranis fan. Like, I am, he is my guy. Like, that guy is amazing. But when you watch Sanabria move the ball, play defense, transition back, his crosses, his deliveries, everything about him is just a different way of doing it, and it's so effective. I am so impressed by that guy. Yeah, and it's very sharp. Man.
He's a guy that came in from the outside, and he came in sharp.
Yeah, like he was one of those where it's like, oh, he's experienced. It's not just like, oh, I've had some experience. It's like, no, I'm in my form right now. You can have me. And
very good.
Yeah,
Brandt.
I am going to go with the obvious.
Well, didn't you already go?
No, he went.
I went.
Oh,
and then he just talked about mine.
I talked about it was. Okay, sorry. That was very rude of me.
No.
Who you got?
I'm the obvious, of course. Justin Glad.
Justin
Glad is getting my orange slice.
I think this is the first time ever.
I was just going to say, that's probably the first in like 200 episodes that has ever been said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's obvious. I absolutely believe that Justin Glad, I agree with Brennan, that Justin Glad is having a great season, and I think it's because of the switch in how RSL is playing defense. Mm-hmm. The three in the back, he's right there in the center. He can kind of control it. That pass to Steins.
Mm-hmm.
And if he wanted to share it, if Justin wanted to be nice and share it with Quentin, that would be great too, because I think those two have been really good. And I'm curious to see when
Yedlin
comes back. Is he going to sit Quentin down? And I think sometimes Pablo, maybe just coaches in general, tend to defer to experience, expecting that they're going to get what they've always got from these more experienced players, and not trusting the younger players, because the old guys will still make mistakes. But
that's a good point.
But yeah, and 5 assists from center backs so far this year.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if we start now that we're working more vertical, we're working more with like understanding the ebbs and flows of transition. Like the center backs, that should be how it is. We should be passing a few lines forward because we have such good people at the top. You know,
let's do it.
Let's do it.
And I think that the weakest link on those three has been Engel.
Really?
I thought
that's a hot take because
maybe in this game I thought Engel did not have the best game against Austin, but I think across the three, I think they.
What did he not do well? Because I think he
had Engel tends to have his passes aren't as crisp. He tends to. I've noticed some of his passes aren't on target, and but I think he is a step up from. I'm glad he's here, but I think those three playing together, I think they are. I don't think Engel is as much of a standout as Sanabria, an obvious standout, because I think
you still think he's an upgrade over Junka.
Yeah, absolutely. Just because he's just a different style of player.
Yeah.
I think Junka is more of a straight up left back.
Well, and I think the moment Sanabria can't play a game, we're going to see just a whole different style of playing because he frees up so much ability on that left side. And I don't think Junka has the ability because Sanabria is quick and shifty. Junka is, like you were saying, he's like that true fullback, but he's not like, you know, like when people make runs on the left side, the really talented ones are never the predictable route every time. You know what I mean? They play with how much space inside they're going and then back. And Sanabria doesn't have like a certain space from the sideline. Yeah, because it's almost like he's always flaunting to go in. Like he's not afraid of it. But Junka is that guy that really carves around that left side and stays flush with that sideline and works with the front guy. What?
Nothing.
Agree.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a flush.
Is flush a thing?
I think you got a straight and then...
Oh, there we go.
I got a full house.
Okay, cool. So what are you guys' biggest takeaways of the game? I came up with that. Did you know that?
That's good.
Yeah.
Way to go.
I have three.
I typed mine up.
Nice.
I typed mine up.
Brandt has 3. We're going to go with his.
Okay, let's go with yours.
You can go over them.
Okay, my big takeaways of the game are the kids are probably going to go missing, man. Because, they're just...
That's a big
unfortunately, they're going to be on a carton of milk here soon.
Yeah, Wheaties box.
The Wheaties box. They're going to be looking for them. The boys are back in town, as they would say.
Hezekani.
Who says that?
Maybe not Hezekani as much as Moisa. I think
Moisa, do you know what's so funny? So you wrote this down. So that was him. That was Brandt, by the way. I think the only thing that is stopping Moisa is the preconceived notions of being young and not being able to handle it. I think the fact that he is 17 is what's hindering him, not his ability. Do you know what I mean? Like that thing as a coach, they're like, this is a 17-year-old kid. He could be susceptible to things in the field, all that mumbo jumbo, and it's like,
yeah. Maybe.
Atlanta, he got pressed quite a bit.
Yeah, and those guys are good. They're 3 DPs, to be fair, right?
Yeah, but did he really do that bad?
I don't think so.
I don't either. And watching Griffin Dillon in this Austin game and watching him and how he distributes moves, plays defense, I was like, I kind of feel like Moisa is the better option, even though he's more like a more unique, risky option.
Dillon's more physical. He's a bigger dude.
But he also got gassed by like the 60th minute.
Yeah, was he hurt? Or was
no, he was
gassed.
He was gassed. I think he started to cramp, and that's when he had to come off.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if they were planning to take him off.
Oh no,
he was trying to drag the game out.
When they were coming up our right side, their left, it was one of those transitions coming back. Griffin was supposed to mark the guy on the ball, and he could have, but he was just jogging. You know what I mean? Like he was just like, I can't do it. And that's when Gozo had to overcome and get even farther back play. I mean, luckily it didn't work out. Yeah. But and then shortly after, he ended up having to get those cramps or whatever. So I think Moisa is just hindered by his age, not by what he's able to do.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
What was your other one, Brandt?
Do I have a couple others? I'll go over them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Quality of the ball is probably the best in a very long time for all RSL.
Yeah, especially down the left side. On the right side, it's a little more
isolated.
Gozo, what's going to happen? Your speed. And on the left, it's precision. I totally agree.
And it's amazing. Gila Vogie, Solons, Engel, even though I give him a hard time, Sanabria, Stein, they are quality on the ball. And Hez, Zerkani, and Moisa, they might be the 2 most technical players in the midfield because I think they're more technical than Caliscan. Mm-hmm. They're just maybe they don't have the experience, and Caliscan's a little more cerebral. He knows where to be and
more ex-dog.
Yeah, but like these players all know where their teammates are at all times, and you can see that. In the other seasons where, RSL, they would take a touch, have to look up, where am I going to pass it? And these guys already have 2 or 3 options before the ball gets there. And you can see, it's quite the upgrade.
I agree with that.
And then my last one was character. I thought it was really interesting that Pablo brought this up.
It was after one of my questions, but whatever.
It was a great question. Thanks. Great question from Brennan. But this notion that RSL was focused on bringing in character guys and not to besmirch anybody that came before.
No, we're besmirching.
Besmirch, yeah.
Oh, we besmirch.
We besmirch.
We done be besmirching.
Since we started this, we've been besmirching.
We besmirched with
besmirching our way.
That's what got Chicho kicked out of here.
Yeah, he was besmirched out of here.
He was besmirched.
You take that dirty, besmirched attitude out of here.
And it was the thing about besmirching. It had to be consensual, and it just wasn't.
Was not
definitely important. Besmirching, and so that's why Chicho was gone. But it also speaks to why they were so willing to buy out Diogo because Diogo wasn't willing to put in the air. And perhaps that's...
Is that with a Z?
BESMIRCA.
No, don't spell it. Don't spell it.
I'll
say it at Google and it'll tell us how to spell it.
So, yeah, those are some of the key takeaways that I had from the game. What about you guys? Do you guys have any key takeaways you want to share?
Key takeaways, I think the hatred...
Big takeaways?
Well, I think the hatred for Pablo is going to start to dwindle more and more because you're starting to see how he's done a fantastic job as a coach when it comes to before the games. The time in between each game, I think he is probably a top-tier coach right now in the league because when he talks about the process, he talks about character, he talks about, the human spirit and all that mumbo-jumbo and the cerebral side.
The universe. And he's honestly not that wrong, especially with how all this stuff is coming out more and more about not being able to control outcomes, only being able to focus on the things that you can control. And he was speaking to that years before, and you're starting to see the momentum shift and how it just starts to be this tumble effect. And he is taking such, better character players now, but you're just seeing a very, very great place for people to thrive. Do you know what I mean? That's my biggest takeaway is I'm starting to see what they're doing behind closed doors, and it's really impressive. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a big takeaway, Tyler?
All of them put together. All of them put together and get a good ref, and then we'll be just fine.
To be fair, the ref had a better second half than the first half. I heard someone say that.
It was like Jim Carrey. It was just a pretend version. It wasn't actually him, and he was just wearing a new face, and they had a different ref, and so he was calling it better.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the RSL game. Well-earned 3 points. And we probably want to jump into the Come On Crawley update because I know people, that's what they're waiting for.
Everybody is waiting for that.
Yeah, if it's not Tottenham, it's Crawley. Those are the two big stories in the EFL.
In your house?
Which two clubs are going to fight off? No, EFL. Not just my house, but in the EFL.
In the EFL.
Yeah, there's stories going around all the time. Because League 2 is right
Big soccer is lighting up right now. Big soccer is going bananas. Dude, you got 6 or 7 of the biggest names in big soccer online, and just they are going to town
about it.
Keyboard to keyboard, warrioring it up.
To be fair, no one on big soccer is mentioning Crawley, but me.
Oh, really?
But me.
Wow, they must have been besmirched by it.
They were
besmirched.
Yeah, Crawley, they fought very hard. They had a 0-0 tie on the road. Which was very good. Need those points. They have been playing well, but they got to start figuring out how to score goals.
Yeah.
Kind of like they look like RSL last year. Man, halfway decent defense, but, man, the goals have got to come. They have a game in hand, and they're only 1 point above the drop. They're looking like a lot like Tottenham. So it should be frustrating.
I would love to see Tottenham in the bottom.
Tottenham.
Dude, if they got dropped, that would be so funny. But there's 4 teams right at the drop zone that all have pretty big names, and Leeds is right above them. So I think Leeds stay up, and one of those big names drops.
Well, the other ones are Burnley, West Ham. Burnley's on the bottom?
No, Wolves. Then
Wolves
Burnley.
are on the bottom.
Wolves, yeah. Burnley,
and then West Ham.
West Ham, and then it's Tottenham.
West Ham played well.
Nottingham's right there, too.
West Ham got that late point against Man City. Was that the game they played?
Oh, that was last week.
That was 1-1. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That was the picture I showed you where the ball is like enveloping his face.
Yeah.
From Holland's kick. Did you see that?
Yeah. Did you see Arsenal? They left it late against Everton, but they won by 2. And Max Dolman, that kid that's like 6'3", but he just dribbles everywhere. He just broke away. They did a corner kick at the end of the game to try to score.
Pope came up.
He just ran and took the ball, and nobody could catch him because he's like 16. And he scored. He basically just walked it all the way in. From
youngest goal scorer in the Premier League history. 16 years old in 73 days.
Yeah. and he just took it the length of the field, basically. Off of clearance, he just basically just dribbled all the way down and kicked it in.
Yeah, he beat Everton player, too.
Yeah.
Made him sit down and got around him. And
Dude, his high school is just going to be
Max Doman.
buzzing.
Yeah, that kid's insane.
And I think they said he's too young to interview. That's what I...
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Isn't there like a
line
child labor thing or something like that?
Yeah, he's too young to interview. That's what Rebecca said.
Oh, yeah. Rebecca Lowe.
Rebecca Lowe.
See, I'm a Kate Abdo fan. You know, I'm not really a Rebecca Lowe.
I'm more of a
Kate Abdo
Rebecca
is
Lowe.
a fantastic
She's a great
broadcaster.
person, and she's also knows like so many languages. She's very articulate.
Yeah. Very good.
Well, hey, thanks for joining us. It's a short episode, but you know, we just
Not that short, really.
Yeah, it's not that short. I know it is. Yeah, it's
Really
quite
not that
freaking
short.
late. That's real fun.
Love you.
Love you.
Subscribe,
TikTok.
like.
Join us on
Thumbs up.
Sunday,
Oh, on Sunday too, huh?
March 22nd.
Are you going?
Yes.
I'll be out of town.
Are you going to do that again to us?
I'm sorry.
Conveniently, man. Every time we try to schedule something where it's like, hey, let's bring the band back together. You know what I mean? Like, let's make
See,
memories.
I don't play an instrument, though.
That's true.
I just bang my head.
But
which
you have all
isn't
these
as cool as it used to be.
these stories from band camp. Tyler, yeah, without a doubt.
that's
As soon as we air,
it's just LARPing.
There's one time at band camp.
LARPing.
This one time at band camp.
So there I was with the princess elf. I mean, she just did not understand my spellcasting level.
These aren't live rounds.
You get it?
Because I watched that one movie about it. So I think Paul Rudd
We
was in
will
it.
be
So like
at
and
the break.
subscribe.
Yeah, we'll
And
be at the break.
We'll be at the break in Murray for the away game.
Oh, dude, it's such a good place to be. Don't bring your kids. It is a bar. Just a heads up. We're very sorry to that one person who accidentally brought their kid.
Sorry, Steve.
We apologize fully.
But we are working on trying to figure out
A family version.
A family version to do a watch party. We absolutely are.
My idea of just getting a bounce house out in the parking lot was vetoed. But
I like that idea, though. That
I
just
will
sounds
still
so
fight
much
for
fun.
it.
So join us.
At the break.
Where?
In Murray, 4760 South, 9th East, on Sunday, March 22nd. We will have a watch party. I don't know if we're going to have anything to give away at the moment. But come and enjoy the game. We'll see how that goes. Have a good time.
See how it goes.
It's a
We're gonna
great
see
place
how it
to
goes.
watch the game. It's kind of low key. It's a Sunday. We'll just kind of make it low key and come and watch the game.
Chill.
Yeah, just bring your...
Don't bring your kids.
I was going to say just your
a bar.
your Bible or something like that, so you can get best of both worlds, right, guys?
Yeah. Hey, whatever works for you. Whatever. If you think that will help RSL win, then
And that's what we're talking about.
That's what we're
do
talking
that.
about.
But yeah, also, subscribe to YouTube, subscribe to all of our social media. We really appreciate it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for talking to us at the games. And yes, I do enjoy giving out stickers. So thank you for everyone that has
The
hit us
awkward
up.
stickered handout.
Yep.
Ooh, Tyler voice came out. That was good. Bye.
See ya.
See ya.